Hello, Gang Green. Mean Green Machine here again. I wanted to talk to you about the city setup and then also about hero leveling. We're going to talk about those two things real quick and how we can do that as best we can. With my city setup, some people do it different. There's no really absolute perfect way. Mine is 6 houses, all the specialty buildings, 14 barracks inside the city. I think 6 houses is pretty much a good number because it's not too high of population that you start running into resource problems when you're trying to queue up for some troops. If you start getting into a high number of population, you're going to need 3, 4. Some people even use 5 million in whatever the big res is for that troop to be queued. So 6 is pretty good. If you do it with the idle population, you should be right about 1.5 million for the high res of that troop. So that's probably 5 to 6. I wouldn't go anything higher than 6, or you'll be asking for res a whole bunch from the Alliance. Okay, so the main thing is when you're starting your city, you start off with the res fields. Okay, and the res fields, you start off with 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can start off with 13 fields out there, and you want to start off with those. You want to get 3 farms, 3 wood, 3 ore, and 4 stone. 4 wood and 3 stone. So you get 3 of each, and then 4 of the wood. You do more wood because at the beginning you need a lot more wood, and then towards the end, when you upgrade your keep, you get extra plots outside. Then you start going heavy towards stone on those. So by the end of the day, you should have 12 wood, 12 stone, 11 of the ore, and 11 of the farms. That's for one city. After a while, you'll start tearing down the res fields because you can actually go out and farm other cities for the res. And I'll teach you all the tricks and secrets to do that later. But right now we're worried about res because this is a brand new world. We need the res to make our troops and build it up. The one thing that kills people is not following the quest. If you follow the quest down here at the bottom, if you keep following it, you will not need to wait for res to do the next build until you start getting up to level 4 or 5. Every time you build, let's say every time you build or upgrade something, it gives you a reward down at the bottom, and then every time you upgrade, you start leveling up, and you get your chest that has a lot of resources in it. So you shouldn't really be waiting for res until everything is at level 4 or 5. So keep following the quest, keep building up your city, and you'll get up there real quick. The one thing that kills this is building troops. Do not build troops while you're building up the city. There's no need to build troops. You're in the bubble. You're not going to get attacked. You can't attack anything. Don't build troops until the 5th or 6th day of your build. That kills your res more than anything. And you have to wait or ask for more res because you keep building troops and wasting it on your troops that are just going to be sitting there and eating the food that you're producing. So leave the troops alone for now. Build on your city and your resource fields and get everything ready so when it's time to start building troops, you can just really pump them out quick. Another thing I want to talk to you about is the second city setup. Guys, I highly recommend you go out and you spend 20 bucks, go buy a second city deed and start making your second city. It's worth it. You don't have to worry about fighting your battle with your troops eating your food or anything like that. It's definitely worth it, and you will produce so much more troops. It's not even funny. It's only $20. You can get this huge bundle thing where it could be more if you want to do that, but simple $20 will get you a second city deed. I highly recommend it. If not, you're gonna have to be building up the troops to go out and fight fight about 500 goblin camps to get 100 second city relics, and that's just gonna be tedious and long, drawn out process because it's not gonna drop for quite a while. So I highly recommend that. If you do get the second city, you go out and you put every single plot for the outside on farms. You put farms all in the second city, and then you come and you take down the farms here and you just make it to where it's 12, 12, and 12, or no, 14, 14, 14 of each stone, ore, and wood in the first city. And then you just keep queuing up, queuing up, queuing up, and just push out those troops like there's no tomorrow. I'm almost done setting up my city with my 2 cities, and pretty soon you'll be watching my might soar because it's just a perfect setup when you have that. Other than that, the cities, you just keep working. The main thing is to always have something building, always have something researching, so there's never any downtime. Try and manage your time so where you have the research and the building ending up the same time, so you can just come in, queue it up, and go do whatever else you want to do. I know at the beginning, the first 3 or 4 days, you're hitting build every 10, 15, 20 seconds. Sometimes it's even every 3 seconds with a farm. So it's tedious and it's a lot. You have to sit in front of your phone and just watch it and keep building and clicking the button. But once the big builds where it takes an hour, 12 hours, 13, sometimes even 3 days to build, it gets a lot easier. And then you can concentrate on training troops and fighting, farming, and scouting stuff, getting ready for war with whoever we need to go to war with. Now the thing about leveling up the hero. Once you do get out of the bubble, the best thing is to find a dead city that no one will bother you with, and you attack it, and attack it. For every time you attack, you'll level up that number. So if you're in a level 5, you need to attack 5 times to level up to a 6. If you're at a level 20, you need to attack 20 times to level up to a 21. There is a program out there. If you're on YouTube right now, there's a program called BlueStacks. It is a computer program that lets you run Hobbit's Kingdom of Middle-earth on your computer. With that, you can then download Ghost Mouse, which acts as you while you are not there. So it will keep attacking the city over and over and over again while you're sleeping at night. So you can get all the way leveled up to a 200 hero within, I'd say, two weeks. The big thing that I need to stress is once you get close to a 200, stop before you hit 200. So then you can use a training with Gandalf to make him a maxed out 212. Okay? Do not use BlueStacks or do not fight a city and make him go into 200. Once he goes to 200, he's stuck. So don't get up to 200. Wait till you get to 199 and then use this training with Gandalf to get as maxed out as you possibly can. The higher the hero, the quicker the build times, the quicker the research times, the better your troops fight, a whole lot of things. So that's the main thing about leveling up a hero and building up your city. Now I'll do another one here soon about all the secrets with farming and fighting and stuff like that. So stay tuned, and I'll talk with you soon, guys. Later, gang.